Capcom Cup the last few years, and I think that is absolutely warranted. And we're going to get to see him now against Razor Infiltration. I spoke with Infiltration briefly about whether he had any additional characters. He said for the most part, at least, he'll be going with Nash. There wasn't too much info other than that, but I expect Nash almost every time we see him on screen.
Yeah, for sure. And we have Brolynho from Brazil going with Nikali. Here we go. This is the start of top 32 winner side action. Just spoke with Brolynho. He said that he is excited to be here, not trying to sweat the results right now, but we would obviously like to see him do well, and he is doing well right now here in this round.
You know, of course, Infiltration comes in as the current EVO champion. So much success in Street Fighter 4 as well. He's probably the best Street Fighter player of all time at this point. Look at that! The whip punish is absurd.
The reactions from Infiltration.
Oh, hold on, though. Brolynho still has something to say here. Okay. He gets the counter hit. Rare to see that against Infiltration.
Oh, no juggle. But you know what? The command throw is going to do it. Not quite, though.
Hold on. You got to find that last hit, and he does.
Gets the counter hit. There it is. First round to Brolynho. But, of course, a very dangerous situation. Remember, strong players just use those first rounds for information. But here comes Brolynho again, pushing Infiltration towards the corner. Nice, beautiful use of the ground pound. Gets out of there. Able to punish, counter punish.
Wow, I love that backdash. The Infiltration just escape the situation rather than take the risk on the dive kick or not. Just get out of there. Safety first a lot of the time. That's why he's so tough to nail down. Always feels like he is skating away. Both of them very dangerous at this point. The Super's ready. They're both wanted. Oh, really?
Is that far enough? It is! Brolynho's gonna get the hit there. Drain him down to very low health. Just maybe one more mix-up, that's all he needs.
Again, though, Infiltration is known for making this kind of a situation work out. Sure, he's down in life. Oh, well, but again, you can't count him out. If that had been V-trigger canceled, you don't know how it would have ended up. He really just needs 2 more hits to still take this.
But
he's not going to get it.
Beautiful whip punish from Brolynho is going to give him game number 1. Keeping that game face on. Infiltration.
This is the first win.
Maybe needs to re-download.
Maybe he does. Maybe he needs to up that speed. I don't know. You know, Infiltration has been so ready for basically everybody in the world over the last several years. Not to say he's won everything. Okay, nobody's perfect, but he's so good that you got to think he's already got some ideas in mind for what to do differently.
Round 1.
Well, he's going to stick with Nash. Not going to change characters. Let's see what kind of adjustments he can make in Infiltration when it comes to adjustments. One of the best.
Yes. Yeah, there's a lot of strengths he has. He has pretty much everything that you need. One of the big ones, though, that few people have is that on-the-fly adjustment. He's so good at it. You can win 1 game, but you're going to have to win 2 games, and that's a different story.
There's some people who can make the adjustments, but only after they lose and think about it.
Right. Not everybody sees Via CC for the first time and all of a sudden uses it the next game. It's not everybody, man. And so far, he's done a good job of just not engaging. Right? He's finding these little hits, and other than that, he's content to not make this a blow-up. He's content to just control.
Yeah, Brolynho, he got a lot of success in that first game through the proper use of the ground pound at great distances.
Brolynho now coming in. Super, V-Trigger are both ready. He's keeping it light on the pressure. Oh, see who's fishing. He's not giving Nash anything to V-Reversal. I love this play. He wasn't giving anything to Nash.
Oh, and then a wake-up uppercut from Brolynho.
Oh, Infiltration is so patient. There's the hit! Brolynho didn't take it. There's Super as a punish. He got it. Yes!
Yes!
That's going to be match point. Brolynho is making this work to not. So here's something everybody does. You're pressuring Nash in the corner or whoever it is, and it's button, and each of those buttons is an invitation to V-Reversal. And so the way that Brolynho pressured instead was very safe. It was meant not to deal damage, but to control.
All right, so Infiltration going to start right away with the super. It's smart, because he knows that Brolynho doesn't have a super, so now they're going to build him at the same rate, and he has a half-life advantage.
That was punishable. Yes, gets the hit. Here's Brolynho now, the setup as he moves forward. There's exactly what Infiltration wanted last time. This time he sees it and takes advantage.
Ooh, gets the dive kick, gets to punish the knee attempt as an anti-air. Falls on the side. We're trying to get a juggle. Didn't quite get it in time.
Gotta see recovery by Infiltration. You know, he's just been unable to properly control and to deal significant damage while doing so.
Just like I said, Brolynho's use of the ground pound has been great. And Infiltration, you can see a lot more forward jumps, a lot more neutral jumps to try to avoid it. And so now Brolynho stopped using the ground pound.
Oh, there it was right there.
It was, yeah.
So maybe that's Infiltration's thought too. Oh, you're not doing it anymore. Oh. Look at that. So frightening. And now Brolynho has the chance to take it. He needs one more mix-up only. Can Infiltration stay alive? Can the Evo champion stay alive here in winners?
No, he just doesn't.
He's not going to do it.
He did it. Brolynho has taken it over Infiltration.
Not just taking it, but taking it 2-0.
Brolynho, who just, I don't think a lot of people probably picked him to come out on winner's side of his pool.
Yeah, keep in mind that pool had Xian in it, and he beat Xian.
But here he is, and so he has definitely found himself for this game. He is doing really well, and a win over Momochi right now would only just cement how far he's come for this game.
Well, I feel that Momochi has taken kind of a similar road. At the very start, it seemed like he didn't quite know who to pick, which character to use, how to play it. And even still, his Ken is much more grounded and patient than a lot of other people play it. He still has success, but it is different. And I like that both these players are playing the characters they are in their own ways. Corner control already for Mika. The whiff and punished accurately.
All right, confirmed into the fierce uppercut.
And right back to the mid-range. So, this is the kind of game that Momochi plays as Ken. It's not always in your face. He's comfortable with backing off.
Right, you see how much space he's just given. He's just walked back a really long distance. But of course, Mika gets you back in the corner almost instantaneously.
Right.
Oh, great
Ooh.
timing on that. And a neutral jump, fierce. Wow.
Look at the defense. This defensive play is great right now from Momochi. Oh, that said,
got cut.
Needs something else though. Needs something else, and he doesn't get it.
Oh, yeah. If had Ken stayed on the ground, that would have been a great sequence to go for, but unfortunately hit him out of the air. Gave Momochi the chance to reset and land with an uppercut to take that round.
Did you see the walk up first for the real punish, not just a sweep? Nice. Oh, boy.
Great block. Now, okay, things are all going Momochi right now. Got big damage.
You know, there were some big risks on Gustavo's side. That Momochi just played, patiently defensively through, and he was able to get the punishes. Now, at this point, so tough to make the comeback. If anybody can do it, it's definitely Mika, but you gotta think that the way, there it doesn't work out. You gotta think that the way that Momochi was playing was, it's gonna be a tough road to make that comeback happen.
Yeah, I mean, the way that Momochi plays Ken is so different than most Kens. It's very un-Mika-like, very un-Ken-like.
Right,
so,
exactly, exactly.
Round one, fight.
Well, we'll see if Gustavo's Ken can, if his Mika can do it. Okay, here's the whip punish. Into pretty light mix. Okay, the whip punish again, using it like step kick.
Oh, using the jump back OS, get away from that mix-up, but then a nice whip punish from Momochi gets him right back in there.
Wanted the whip punish there, but a little bit too far, a little bit too late. Here he comes, Link.
Dashes right in there, gets the counter hit.
But Ken is very dangerous at the moment. He has that V-trigger. Okay, here it comes.
All right, it's nice that he baited it out though, so that the V-trigger activation came on a block. Ken gets the hit, get a lot of damage on that.
Oh, the punish! Good work. He had his eyes open there. But again, there's a lot of patient play out of Ken. He's not going nuts, even in V-trigger when he has so many options. Even with EX meter where he has so many options. Instead, Momochi's comfortable with the mid-range. It's a very different style to try to approach, I think, as Mika. Typically, when you're playing against, most characters, you're not expecting it to be this patient, this ranged.
Yeah, look at the game that.
Oh, that's it! No, he didn't get it. Oh boy.
Okay, here comes the Deshko, using that to set up, but
he
nothing.
had the idea. Okay. Ends up working out, but I'm very impressed by Momochi's patient play.
Yeah, the way he plays Ken, he plays that dance. He maintains that specific distance. and it's not the in-your-face distance that we're used to seeing from a lot of camps.
Yeah.
Again, see right there, just standing right outside of Mika's Crouch Fierce range, where Crouch Fierce becomes ambiguous, whether it's going to get hit or whip.
Yeah, okay, and again, going back up for the punish, for the real punish, for the damage. Now, into the corner. He has super... Oh, and he did the bait!
Not quite stunned. Oh, wow, he caught him out of the fake step kick.
And again, the patience was enough for Momochi. Here it comes now. Frame advantage, yes. Hit, not quite death. Very close.
Oh, couldn't quite chase down. Again, Momochi maintaining that distance and then just using the air hurricane. You saw that beautiful anti-air from Mika, crouching medium punch. Didn't work against that air hurricane.
Oh, you know, we heard some reports that Kens were having trouble getting in.
Well, he has a good tool to counter that. Here we go, gets the crouching throw.
And he blocked first just in case. The air to air, very interesting choice. And now it's a complete reversal. But still, not the very up close pressure. It's the mid-range. Looking for an opportunity, both players. A lot on the line right here. Moving forward. Anti-air. No, again!
Yeah.
A couple of times that's worked out. We have also seen the wingless airplane anti-air from Mika.
Just blocking that drop kick, giving Gustavo a chance to get in just a little bit. But again, once he's out of there, he just maintains that distance. And all he's doing was waiting for Gustavo to try to make a move.
Yeah, no, he was just waiting it out. He knew at some point Mika had to get in. And even there, very light.
Oh, that overhead might have been punishable by Mika super.
Yeah, I think you actually might be right about that, but didn't go for it. And now, oh, wake up, three-framer. Into plus a lot if it had been blocked, but it wasn't, and Momochi ends up taking it. That play style with Ken is something that almost nobody makes work, and he does. You know, I'm reminded of his game plan.
Look that he beat at Manila Cup, if I'm not mistaken. Did he play him there? I kind of remember that he was the one that sent Kazunoko to losers, I want to say. And it was, yes, that's right. He was down 0-2 against Kazunoko and came back and won 3-2 in that match. I remember now. So let's see if Justin Wong can repeat that performance here. He definitely made an adjustment and played. So Kazunoko obviously wants to be in your face. And Justin had a nice adjustment where he started playing a lot more defensive and kind of like how Momochi played in the last game. So let's see if Justin can exert that or if Kazunoko can break through that barrier. And that's a great start for Kazunoko right now, going immediately with the Kami mix-ups.
Already into the corner. The pressure has been light, but it's been successful at getting him into the corner. Justin's trying to find some time to get through, or at least get the pressure off him a little bit. But look at these buffers with the Fierce. That's the second time that's happened. Perfect timing and range.
Oh, and then a beautiful neutral jump from Kazunoko. Wow, daring throw tech from Justin.
Will he go for the tricky stuff? Will he go for the mix-ups? It's not typically Justin's style. Okay, he did go in.
But a great first round there for Kazunoko. Very stifling. Just kind of shut down everything that Justin was trying to do.
So Justin moved forward there rather than just playing his typical ranged game. I wonder if he's trying to adapt to how Kazunoko played. Kazunoko in already.
Oh, wow. Justin responding with a crouching medium punch to get the counter hit on the shimmy attempt from Kazunoko.
And one thing I like about Kazunoko's game is that he's not afraid to back off. He does want to be up close, of course. He's not, you know, we talked about the difference between Kami, played by K-Brad, and Kazunoko, right?
Right.
Kazunoko is definitely the get in your face, but he can so readily do that. His timings for movement are so good that he's not afraid to back off and work his way back in.
Nice whip punish there from Justin. So here comes Kazunoko. It's going to activate V-Trigger. Of course, Kami can get two around a lot. Oh, okay, here we go.
Will he spend bar? No.
No, saves all the bar. Wow, just a wake-up V-trigger uppercut from Kazunoko. We've seen how well Kazunoko can get wake-up uppercuts. He always seems to know the right time to do it. Ooh, that was dangerous. Kami could punish pretty much any option that Karen has off of that V-trigger.
Again, it just doesn't feel like Kazunoko, okay, he ended up losing the round, but it doesn't feel like he is too upset to have to work his way back in. He's so good at knowing when to jump, when it should be a dive kick rather than a jump, when to dash, all those things. And of course, at the start of this game, we saw his footsies with the fierce buffered into drill. He's good at all the ways of approaching.
All right, gets the throw, trying to push Justin into the corner. That's the scary thing. Oh, okay, just gonna spend a little bit of that meter to get Kazunoko off of him.
Well, it really hasn't been that successful, has it? Kazunoko still has the corner.
Oh, tried to get out, but couldn't quite get the cross up, so beautiful uppercut reaction. And once again, Justin spending that meter, but he's only down to 1 bar now.
Oh, Justin has to do what he has to do. Okay, find something. Chooses to go for the V meter.
Yeah, because I think he just wants a lot of use for V reversals.
Yeah.
But actually, you know what? He's going to go into the trigger instead.
Hey, look, you can see why.
Again, that first round was all Kazunoko.
Yes.
And then suddenly Justin just made that, like I said, kind of a similar adjustment where all of a sudden Kazunoko couldn't find his way in anymore.
It's true. I spent a lot of time talking about how good he is at doing it, but Justin's one of the best at preventing people from doing it.
Yeah, really clash of those two styles. I mean, they're pretty much just like two big semis driving straight into each other. And whichever one is just going to come out.
The whip punish was there. Kazunoko now is going to get the corner for himself, yes. Nice reactions. Yeah. Justin was keeping his eye on it. It's tough to always look at both the ground and when somebody might jump. Justin's been doing it really well in the last 2 rounds.
Well, I've always said I feel like that's a good way to play Karen. To save all of her meter for the anti-air EX, and then also all of her V-trigger meter for V reversals. But Justin decides to activate V-trigger instead.
Oh, he did go in, and Kazunoko, I think, probably woke up. Kazunoko woke up with the button there. Like that was a situation where Kazunoko expects the opponent to expect the Dragon Punch, and he was going to take advantage of it with his own button. But Justin went in.
Wow, with the roundhouse Mujin kick?
Kazunoko's got to try to make this one count. No, Justin interrupted it. Okay, another chance. And no anti-air. We typically see Kazunoko be ready with that anti-air Dragon Punch for the jump backs. We haven't really seen it in this game.
Not quite stunned. He had recovered enough to be... Wow, what
Justin
a throw
gets
tech.
away. Unfortunately, Kazunoko put himself into the corner. He has a big life lead, but still, got to think he wanted to keep that control.
But 900 health, 900 stun for Cammy. There's a reason why people keep using her as a target in combo videos.
Yeah, she melts. Justin playing patiently right there. Here's Kazunoko on his way in. He found a hit, but
been it.
I think he just didn't expect it. Okay, here it is. I am typically accustomed to seeing Kazunoko react well.
Right.
But even he, I don't think, expected Justin to get hit.
All right, so great. Oh, no, just a little too far. Sometimes when you get that counter hit, there's that character shift. Cammy wasn't close enough.
The block was there this time.
There we go. So spending one of that bar. And it's almost like Justin kind of like took that last round and said, you know what, I'm just going to build meter and sit on this so that on round 3, I have all these anti-airs.
Yeah, well, he is at match point. Kazunoko spends meter to move his way in. No, he missed it, unfortunately for him, and he gets punished as a result.
Yeah, an execution error from Kazunoko. Rare execution. Oh, he
from
thought
the
that was
front!
Go
I think that was... Justin expected a cross-up, do you think?
Yeah, maybe.
Well, Justin himself is quite dangerous. Trigger, super.
He's got everything. One hit could possibly take the whole thing.
That's what he wanted, but I love Kazunoko's patience in landing. He was looking exactly for that roundhouse.
Air to air.
Justin's trigger's running out.
But you know what? I don't think Justin's worried about it. I don't think he's...
Oh, he actually did try to go in, and he took a risk, but not punished.
Wow, punished, but only by that crouching light punch,
Yeah,
and that was it. He should have did one button into drill, and there it is, the EX anti-air, and he's got 2 more of those.
Ooh, didn't buffer it. Kazunoko's on the ropes right now, but if he finds it, he's spent his bar. No more supers available. He needs more. At least one more hit still. He didn't get it! Justin Wong takes it over Kazunoko. He moves on in winner's side.
With the last second shimmy, and it worked. And the interesting part, Kazunoko got a shimmy just... And Fuudo, he's risen up so far in the tier's 2nd place at EVO. And so he was on the verge. I mean, I remember it looked like that he had figured out Infiltration for just a brief moment.
He really could have taken Evo.
Yeah, exactly. And then
very close.
Infiltration came back in loser side and just took out Fuudo.
Right.
So,
But he is extremely strong. For somebody like him to play a character like Mika, somebody who has excellent mid-range, excellent reactions, and is accustomed to playing a game where the mix-ups are important, I just feel like Mika is such a great character. If you can maximize her benefits while minimizing her weaknesses, then you have a pretty good recipe.
well, that's a beautiful use of the punch command throw. Sends Haitani back into the corner and immediately goes for the pressure. Oh, yeah, there it is again. Very small block stun on cross-up light.
Wow, what a movement time. That, by the way, was just after Haitani had teched dash forward grab.
That's crazy that Fuudo just decided to spend all of his meter to get the kill. I think 2 bars might have been able to do it.
I mean, maybe, but at the same time, he built that whole super in a round.
That's true.
And he can probably get another one the next one.
Okay. So great start there for Fuudo, taking that first round.
Yeah, I really like that Dragon Punch right there. Just you have to tell Mika's that it's not going to continue. You have to keep your defensive options in mind. Wow, so good.
Goes for the long version, so he gets the juggle afterwards. That's one of the things that Mika's learned to do. They hit confirm. If they see it hits, they hold the buttons down to get the long Nadeshiko. And otherwise, they just let her rock right away.
So Haitani is doing a really good job of taking standing grabs. You'll see that Mika has a worse normal throw when the opponent's standing. Okay, just gets as much as he can do from there. So expect Mika to go low a little bit more. We'll see if that mix-up comes. In the meantime, Haitani gets the hit, and he got the round.
Beautiful. Just using the super to get over there.
She's Muscle Spirit. Got it. Got it.
Final round. Fight.
Oh, wow. Just counting right away, but that didn't combo. Oh,
nice.
beautiful
The
neutral jump.
jump.
Yeah, we talked about the neutral jump being able to blow up the drop kick every once in a while, and there was a perfect example of that.
The whip punish was there. Fuudo with the reactions, and now he starts things off. No, patience.
Oh, and the jump back light punch. It's a great, in a pinch, anti-air with reactions.
Yeah, he did go low, but Haitani blocked it. Nice.
Nothing from Haitani. Great patience.
Fuudo really slowing it down right now. Haitani really slowing it down. They know that next hit's going to be huge. They both have V-triggers ready. Yeah, here comes Haitani's now. You see him looking for the buffer, stand strong, trying to find something.
Instead, just gets thrown. And now here comes the Nadeshiko. What's the mix-up? Just using it to keep the pressure and push Nakali into the corner. No real mix-up off of that.
Well, very good defense, very good patience by Haitani. It's a frustrating situation to be in. Here comes Fuudo now trying to move forward. No, he was not quite there.
Far.
Couldn't get super from that range. He got it! Yes! Yes! Fuudo. Is that enough? It is. Fuudo with the buttons.
Was that even a cancel? I feel like he did low jab, stand jab, link into super. I swear that's what that looked like he did. Well, Fuudo's going to take that first game. Again, one of the most unassuming looking guys. Just looks like the nicest guy, but then when he plays you, it is just fearsome and frightening.
Yeah, I think stand jab to super is a one-frame link.
Yeah. I mean, we've seen Fuudo in a previous tournament confirm crouching light kick into super, which was ridiculous.
His reactions are pretty legendary.
Get in there with that crouching heavy punch.
You see Haitani trying to fight at, I think, a closer range right now. He doesn't want to just be at that distance. He'd rather battle.
There was a very interesting tell that we just saw that Haitani decided to spend a meter on the V reversal against the drop kick. Because Nakali is so good in V-trigger that to spend some of that meter on a V-reversal means the game plan has kind of changed a little bit.
Okay, here's Haitani now. He's going to get super. And he doesn't need to spend it. Round, I should say, goes to Haitani.
Yeah, interesting. I mean, I mentioned that, and yet somehow he still managed to get the V-trigger in that round, and that's what helped him win. Oh no, too far for that to connect.
Both trying to find the hits. The Haitani with the crouching strong after. Wow, all right. This is going to be big movement into the corner. A lot of red on that life bar now. Oh, a lot of red, even more. And in fact, the orange is the problem.
He goes for the reset, but catches him. That should do it for this round. Oh, wait,
what he goes for here.
That's right. He's probably not going to spend all that.
Yeah. The patience. He didn't quite get the last hit. Haitani's alive still. Haitani is more than alive right now. He just needs 2 more hits, and he can take this game still.
Didn't get it. A neutral jump from Fuudo on Wake Up?
Looking for command grab?
Could be, could be.
Very insistent about moving forward right now is Fuudo. He does, though, you know, he goes in and then he'll back off. He'll play patiently. That's something that he did in SF4 with Faye as well. The mix-up between those two often pays off. The whiff!
I mean, as much pressure as Fuudo has tried to exhibit, Haitani has not lost any ground on the stage. In fact, he's only gained ground.
Huge neutral jump, the timing. And now Haitani getting close, advantage, and in fact, Fuudo pressed the button even still.
Uh-oh, here we go. This is what Mika needs. Using that reversal timing again to turn around the pressure from Mika and to get through Nadeshiko.
Fuudo's going to have to make something big happen at this moment. He knows it. You can see some of the choices he's making are with that in mind. The charged roundhouse. Oh, okay. It was a crouch block, too. Super's ready.
Ooh.
Oh, that could have been super. That could be super. It should be. He got it.
Super.
What a risk to take by Haitani. And that's it. Fuudo takes it 2-0 on the strength of blocked overhead and punish with 3-frame super. Is out of there. And then Julio Fuentes beat Orange Man. Orange Man out of there. That's all I got for you right now, man.
Yeah, this is an interesting history between these two players as well.
Oh, also, Commander Jesse beat Smug in winners.
Oh, wow, okay. Look, these two have played each other. There was, remember the Canada Cup Master Series where Daigo basically destroyed everyone with Evil Ryu?
Just about everybody.
Except Xiaohai in the mirror match.
That's right, Evil Ryu, Evil Ryu.
Xiaohai's always kind of been like this weird thorn in Daigo's side, so it'll be interesting to see if he can manage to accomplish that here as
miss.
well.
Everybody says it, and I think it's true that Xiaohai is unpredictable. Some days he looks like he's the greatest on earth, and other days he never looks bad, but he's not quite up to that level.
Right.
And so far this weekend, I mean, having won yesterday at the pre-event, and then still in winners top 32 here, you know, he's looking good.
Yeah, for sure in Street Fighter 4, I've always believed that. You know, Xiaohai once named himself as one of the top 10 Street Fighter 4 players on the planet. And a lot of people were like, yeah, some days he looks like that, but he's kind of shaky.
Right.
He is definitely much more leaning towards that reliable.
Yeah, he's tightened it up. It's true. It's true. And part of that is the reactions. But part of that is the rest of his game is just great. You know, he has all of the aspects that you need. He's been playing fighting games since he was a little boy.
Yeah, and honestly, you really have to take some time to give a shout out to his training partner, Daigo, who basically knows how to use every character and just gets him ready for every matchup. So
Beast Daigo's strategy so far has been very much like when we saw him play against Chirithi. It's this defensive, there are fireballs, patient, semi-zoning game. But there's, as a result, a lot of moving backward. And at some point, you run out of real estate, and at some point, exactly this happens. Xiaohai is now in his face. Daigo has a lot of meter, but I don't know if he's going to get a chance. He doesn't get the chance.
Uppercut.
The uppercut, indeed. What a reaction. Xiaohai with the game one. And you know what? We said it against Chirithi. That style by Daigo worked against Chirithi, but at times it did not. It was not, didn't work the whole time. And in the last round that he played, Daigo switched up. He started jumping in, started to be more proactive. Certainly, that's something he could do. I wonder if he's going to make that decision, see how he plays it.
Yeah, I always feel like...
Certainly more active right now, but that's a reason not to do it! Look at that!
That is just ridiculous reactions. I mean, look, you can do it from pretty far away, but to think that you can even get it at all against someone whose fireball timing is as erratic as Daigo...
Right. Daigo's one of the few who I believe has mastered fireball timing. That number of people who have mastered it, that's fewer than 10 ever, for sure.
Right.
He's one of them.
And trust me, it's a lot easier in your brain to go, yeah, he threw a fireball, I would have uppercutted, than it is to actually do the uppercut motion in that situation.
So here's that defensive play. Here's moving backwards by Daigo. He's trying to stay away from V-trigger Kami. Understandable. Just playing patiently. That said, again, he finds himself into the corner. He finds himself Xiaohai with the life lead, and he can't take a hit at this point. He's looking for the V-trigger activation with that sweep. Wants to make something happen.
He's gonna get in.
Xiaohai got it. Look at that. What a time to jump in.
And there it is. Xiaohai at match point over Daigo. That's been 3 straight rounds from Xiaohai. And again, uppercutting right through that fireball. That is ridiculous.
I just feel like there needs to be a change out of Daigo. Okay, and it seems like he's doing that. You see more dashing, much more dashing, in fact. You see more fireballs, more active play.
Oh, what? It's almost like he tried to go for a crush counter roundhouse combo.
Daigo's backed off. Okay, here's the activation. Can he make anything happen? No!
Oh, but a
Xiaohai!
counter! And he's just going to go right into the uppercut. Look at that damage that
If he finds a hit again, that's going to be it. It's almost it. Daigo, okay, well, he's at least safe on this.
Right.
Because that was the V-trigger version.
Engine, yeah. Oh,
that's it. He tried to.
Yeah.
He tried to make that change. He tried to be more active. He wanted to move, but Xiaohai had scoped it out. I guess at the end he was ready for that dash forward. It wasn't as mysterious a timing as I think the intention was.
Yeah, Xiaohai, as you said, one of the best at reactions. We saw it